everybody, it's Kara, and this is that junk journal that I showed you guys a video or so ago, and I had a request to show it just a little bit more up close, so I'm going to do that, but just do that quickly because I hate to repeat things. But as you can see, that's the cover. There's a little bit of lace, corrugated cardboard, Scrabble tiles, some seam binding, and all of this is adhered with glossy accents. And then these beads are added to the little bit of the waxed linen thread that hangs down after I sewed in the signatures. The signatures, you can see right here that there are 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And basically each signature is a collection of papers. And the papers are any kind of variety that you want. So for example, this is just a little booklet. I'm going to actually show you what I made out of these here in just a second. But you can take any little collection of papers. You can do it for whatever purpose. If you want a writing journal, an art journal, a junk journal like this one, and you can then punch the holes in it. You can see that there are 3 holes for a pamphlet stitch. And that video that I linked before on my other video about this junk journal will show you exactly how to make that pamphlet stitch, and it's super easy. And basically what I did is I took a variety of materials. I took pattern paper, I took coin envelopes, I took tea-dyed watercolor paper that I had ripped and distressed, tags, specialty paper, and all sorts of other things in here, bigger tags, and added them into the various signatures, vellum paper, and I just made one each about the same size. Again, as you can see, they're about the same size. And I tried to keep the paper, you know, to make sure that I had enough variety. And then of course I added things like these little clips. Those are actually from Christy. That's who this junk journal is for. And there are tags in here, and there are vintage images here and there, like this one, again from Christy, and things like that. So it's just like your normal junk journal with all of the variety of paper that you'd put in it. The big difference is that I sewed the paper into signatures rather than, you know, binding it with rings or my cinch or anything like that. So I just had to remember that when you fold these signatures, you know, whatever starts your signature here is going to end your signature right there. So that's basically one signature right there. So you'll see the same thing twice, but you will see it several pages apart depending on how you space the papers in your signature. So hopefully that'll make sense. So I really liked doing this junk journal, and I thought that this would be something that I could actually use to create some smaller projects and things for other projects that I was working on. So I went ahead and made some smaller ones. And I basically just took some scraps like I showed you before, these, okay, and I cut them into various sizes. I used some Webster's paper here that I hadn't used in quite a while. I edge punched some of it, put a tag in some of it. I used kind of mostly lighter colored paper, so my idea was this could be something that I give to someone. They can stick it in their purse to take with them, kind of just a little, almost like a little mini junk journal where you could write quick notes when you're out and about, that kind of thing. Super simple. I believe that this has 5 different things in it. I think 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes, so this one has 3 pieces of pattern paper, 1 tag, and then this is actually an envelope. And I've opened both ends so they could stick a little something in there. And then you can see the middle of my signature right there. And I'll probably go through and stamp a few little phrases in here, but nothing major. And then I took a piece of paper tray ink cardstock. I embossed it. I used this kind of cardstock because it's thicker than a lot of other cardstock. I folded it in half, punched the holes in there, sewed my signature, and then added the beads to the end. And just a little bit of decoration. I didn't want anything too fancy. And I'm debating whether or not I'm going to leave this clip on here or not. I haven't decided, but anyway, I made one like that, and I thought not only could this be like a little standalone project, kind of a little junk journal, if you will, it could also be something that's tucked into a pocket in a mini album. And so I made a couple others. I had some more scraps, so I tried one like this. And basically this is the same kind of idea. This is paper tray ink cardstock in the craft color. This is washi tape, different strips. Little wood embellishment from Prima. You can see where I sewed the signatures, and this time I just added a couple different beads. You could add whatever you wanted here. You could put charms, or you could cut it all the way down to the knot and not have it at all. You could also leave it plain if you wanted to. In this one I have more pattern paper. Paper with lines. This is actually a little postcard folded in half. And again, it's about 5 different pieces in here, which makes the little signature 10 pages, not including the cover. So again, this is just something small that could be stuck in someone's bag or in a project, that kind of thing. And then I made one more, which is this one. And again, I embossed the cardstock. This is a kind of a plastic frame that I got. And some little clear beads down there. And again, just various pages. This one has some blank in it. Again, I border punched some of the pages to give it a little bit of variety, just kind of like you would in a junk journal. I guess with making this one, I was kind of in a junk journal frame of mind. So there are my 3 little examples of how you could take the individual signatures that I used in this larger junk journal and create quick and easy little projects that you could either give to friends or stick in your purse for like a little notebook. And obviously you could put whatever you wanted to inside, and super easy, super quick. I think it's a lot of fun. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this, and if you have any questions on any of it, don't hesitate to leave them down below. And as always, thanks so much for watching. Bye guys.